Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully you guys can see me perfectly. Gotta make sure, okay. Okay, so sorry about that, guys. Making sure you guys can see me. As soon as I cut out, let me know. I don't know what just happened. It shouldn't. I'm still getting better at this whole live streaming thing. Um, can you guys hear me? Hello? Can you guys hear me? I have to tweet the links out one more time. Can you hear me? Someone let me know if you can hear me. Am I frozen? Can you guys see me perfectly? Can you guys see me fine? Can you hear me fine? What's up, Corin? Well, I don't know if you can hear me. Corin, can you hear me? Yeah, can you see me fine too? Okay, great. Let me tweet this link out one more time. Okay, I'm gonna let 3 minutes go by again, get people in here, and then we'll get started. Chat is disabled. Chat looks good. Okay, people are starting to join back in. Let's delete. I don't know if it will delete. Okay. Let's talk business. Okay, so we're at the 3 minute mark. What is up, guys? My name is Ebenezer Frimpong, but if you guys are here, you guys already know who I am. This live stream is going to be a live stream about what is up, Carlos. This live stream is going to be a live stream about practically anything. So we could talk about Shopify. We could talk about affiliate marketing if you like. We could talk about personal branding. We could talk about practically anything. Now, announcement. I have an announcement for my live streams. So from now on, what I'm going to be doing when it comes to live stream, in terms of live streams will be up for exactly 7 days for you guys to rewatch. And then I'm going to make them private. Here's why. Because I want more people to turn on my notification bells, right? So if you have my notification bells on, you'll get more live stream updates. So live stream will be for people who only have, well, not only, who have my notification bell on. You guys will be first dibs. So it will be up for 7 days. It will be up for 7 days. After that, it goes private. So let's start rolling in the questions. Also, I want to talk about, I'm going to make a video on this, but I want to talk about Instagram. Instagram's new update. Instagram TV. What is up, Efren? Corin. I want to talk about Instagram's new update. Everyone's talking about how Instagram TV is going to be a huge competitor for YouTube. Personally, I don't think that's going to happen. Have I made an Instagram TV channel? Of course, because I want to be ahead of the curve. Instagram is going to be a great substitute, not substitute. It's going to be a great complement to YouTube, not necessarily a substitute, right? It's not going to compete. People think it's going to compete directly with YouTube, but I personally don't think so. YouTube has such a big audience and it's such a big platform. People automatically think YouTube for video, right? Now, for creators, it's going to be a great thing for creators because now they can monetize their audience multiple times, right? Not directly monetize their audience, but they can monetize that audience view multiple times. So, for example, a vlog channel, a popular vlog channel, let's say RiceGum, he has millions of subscribers on YouTube and on Instagram. RiceGum can post a YouTube video on YouTube, and you guys will watch, his audience will watch it, and then at the end, he could go, go check out Instagram for behind the scenes footage. They go to Instagram. He monetizes them when they watch that Instagram video as well. So now it's gonna be a hand in hand thing. Instagram is gonna be a complement to YouTube. So that's what I think. I don't in any way Instagram is gonna be a direct competitor of YouTube. That's just not gonna happen. Business. But start rolling the questions. Start sending in those questions. Also, I have a video with Ari. No, I butchered that. Can you guys hear me? Hello? Okay, great. So send in the questions. I have a video of Ari. It's just me helping him set up his Google Analytics account. And we talked about various other things as well. It's a 44-minute video. I haven't got the chance to upload it yet. Let me know if you guys would like that upload after this live stream. Live stream. Let me tweet the link one more time. Okay, so now we're good to go. So what's going on with you guys? What's going on? Send in the questions. Wondering if I should dive into a product for a new high-ticket store. The Google search volume is 165,000. CPC is 85 cents. Retail prices range for 200 up. It is in the furniture. It's in the furniture niche. Do I recommend? Okay. The first thing I want you to do is start finding suppliers, right? You want to look for suppliers that are up. So is the product a specific type of product? Because if it's a specific type of product and there's map pricing at an average CPC of 85 cents, I would say go for it. And with high ticket, you're never going to compete on price at all because you want map pricing. Map pricing, minimum advertised pricing. All your competitors are selling at the exact same price. So you don't really, you're competing based on customer service, your website design, stuff like that. And what better offer you could get to your customer once they land on your site. Send in the questions. Send in the questions. If there's no map policy, do not go for it. If you cannot find a supplier, that offers you map pricing and also enforces it, don't go for that product. You're going to have a very hard time competing. Because if there's no map pricing, right? Let's say it's this mouse right here, right? Let's say it's this mouse and there's no map pricing, but we're all getting it from the same supplier. Let's say it costs us, $100. Our supplier sells it to everyone for $100, right? Well, now one person can sell it for $150. Another person is going to sell it for $140, $130. So you're competing. If you're competing on price, you're minimizing your profit margins. But if you have a supplier that says, this is the map policy for this product, all of you guys have to sell it at $200, right? And that supplier also enforces that, you're going to have a much better time. You're going to have a much better chance of succeeding. When you're starting off with AdWords, can you start off with a general store and test low ticket items? And once you find a way to change the store to a niche store around the product, you definitely can. Also, there's a way where you can have it's a workaround, but there's a way where you can actually have a niche store and have general products at the same time. So what you would have to do for that is you can start off with a general store. That's perfectly fine. And instead of getting rid of all the products and just switching the store to a niche store, what you could do is when you set up your general store, you're gonna run your shopping campaigns, right? And then once you find a winning product, change the store layout to niche store, have niche products, niche categories, whatever. But then the other products that you were also testing, make a general shopping collection. Not general shopping collection. Make a general collection in Shopify. But you want to turn it off on the online sales channel, so it won't be public to your viewers. But you can still run ads to it using shopping ads. Do you think it's better to use keywords everywhere or go after competitor key? Do you think it's better to use, go back up. Maximum CPC or manual bidding starting? Maximum CPC. Do you think it's better to use keywords everywhere or go after competitors keywords? You can actually do both. So if you want to go after competitors keywords and find what keywords your competitors are going after in terms of search campaigns, you can actually use SEMrush. Let me type that in. SEMrush is a paid software, but you can use that to find your competitors' keywords. Once I figure out how to get OBS working, I'll actually do live streams where I'll be able to walk people through and share my screen. I have OBS downloaded, but I did a bunch of test live streams and I just could not get it to work properly. But once I finally figured that out, I will do live streams where I will actually like walk people through, how to use SEMrush, how to use keywords everywhere, stuff like that. So you guys will be able to see my screen. Send in the questions. Send in the questions. You try legendary marker for Try legendary marketer for affiliate marketing. No, what is that? Never heard of it. Let me look it up. Legendary marketer. Okay. Legendary mark. I'll look that up. Try legendary. No, I have not. So I don't know what it is, so I haven't tried it. For affiliate marketing, I like to go after passion-based products. So what do I mean by passion-based products? So, well, not necessarily a passion-based product, but products that appeal to people who, it's going to sound wrong, but people who have an insecurity. So people who are really upset about their weight, stuff like that. You could definitely sell more products to them and stuff like that. On Google Shopping, there are different various versions of, for example, like different couches. My products is not a couch, but there's various styles. Would what you're saying about map only still apply? Yeah. So whatever product that you're going for in the high ticket world, make sure you have map pricing. My product is, so if it's in the furniture niche, and okay, let me see. Let me read this question. There are all different versions. Okay, so there's different versions. For example, like a different couch. You could still go for it, but here's what you're gonna have to deal with. You're gonna have to deal with a lot of interest-based clicks. And I'm actually gonna have a video. I'm gonna make a video because I'm planning on doing a whole high ticket playlist. So it's gonna be all high ticket videos. So there's a way where you can narrow that down. So you will exclude. Let's say you were selling the couch, right? You would make the term couch a negative keyword right from the beginning to exclude people from who are still at the top of the funnel. So now you're going to look for people who are looking for L-shaped couches, right? People who are further along the funnel. So that would relate to your product. I hope that makes sense, if that makes sense to you. But any product you're selling in the high-tech world, you want map pricing. You never want to compete on price. KK, okay, unknown or rarely known profitable niche to get into. There's no rare niche. Personally, in my personal opinion, every niche is profitable. Every niche is profitable. It just comes down to, are you willing to test that product, right? Because think about it. Products don't come out of nowhere, right? There are dropshippers who you've never heard of who are aggressively testing products, and they make some products go viral, and then the rest of the e-commerce world finds out about them. But every niche is essentially profitable. Bro, did you jump into Facebook ads yet, or you just sticking to Google AdWords? I have gotten into Facebook ads. I've lost a lot of money with Facebook ads. Last year is when I actually dived into Facebook ads. I use Facebook ads more for affiliate marketing, but Facebook ads with products is a whole different ball game. And I was actually talking to Ari about that this week. So I'll drop Ari and I's video after this live stream. But I was talking to him about that. Facebook ads for products is a completely different ball game. And right now, the cost of Facebook ads are going to go up. There's also a lot of incoming changes to Facebook's advertising algorithm. So I don't know. I'm perfectly fine with sticking with Google. Facebook is definitely great for retargeting, though. Hey, bro, love your videos. Very to the point, easy to understand. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mike. I've actually seen you comment on a lot of my videos. I think I replied to every single one. I hope I did. Janelle, yes, thank you. Great. Send in more questions. Because this live stream, I think I'm probably going to do this for maybe an hour, and then I'll edit that video and upload it. Send in more questions. Who do you recommend to build a highly converting Shopify store? I think Google ads are not converting because of my store. You're looking for someone to build your store. Let me think. Personally, I've built stores for other people before, but I don't plan on doing that I don't plan on doing that again. But let me think. I actually DM me on Instagram. I do know. I saw an ad. There's 2 companies that are doing it. They actually go out and build stores for people. One of them is friends with what's his name? .com Cam. Can you have one product in your store and still make a profit? Yes, I've had 2 single product stores that did phenomenal. Right? You can have one product. You can have one product stores, but with a one product store, you can't upsell. Keep that in mind. You're not gonna upsell. You don't have anything to upsell the customer, right? So you don't have anything to upsell your customer. That's the only thing. But you can also make money using affiliate marketing through your email list. If you have a product that fits into a great niche. Okay, what are the profit margins using Google AdWords? I know it depends on what you're selling, but in your opinion, what are the profit margins? So with Christian, with high ticket, my profit margins are around 30 to 40%. With my profit margins with those type of products. Tyler Duzen, I got an Instagram that I've been building up since January to eventually try and traffic an online store, but I'm not sure of the best way to execute it. Maybe a paid ad. Okay, let me read that question again. I read it too fast. I got an Instagram. Sorry that my camera is so high up. I should have brought it lower down, but that's fine. I got an Instagram that I've been building up since January to eventually try and traffic an online store, but I'm not sure of the best way to execute it. Maybe try a paid ad from another Instagram. Not necessarily, right? So let's say you're basically trying to grow your Instagram account, right? Is that what you're trying to do, Tyler? Because if you're trying to grow an Instagram account, you have a couple of different options, right? Yes, you can do an influencer shout out from another Instagram account, which is great. You can also join engagement groups. Another thing you could do is InstaZoo. So you don't necessarily have to use InstaZoo. You could use any other Instagram growth software, or you could just run an Instagram ad. A story ad. So you can do that. That's actually by far the fastest way to grow an Instagram account. And then if you're driving traffic from it, what I would do first is, let's say it's a store. Let's say the Instagram is in the fishing niche, right? Before I drive traffic to that store, from that Instagram account to my store, I'm also going to do Instagram influencer shout outs from other big fish pages, right? To drive traffic to I'm trying to build brand awareness with my Instagram account. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do Instagram influencer shout out from multiple different Instagram accounts first before I ever drive traffic from Instagram to my store, if that makes sense. How to write a Google SEO friendly description. So if you're writing I think I have a video on this. I do have a video on this. One of the things you need to include in your description is the full name of your product. You need to have your description to be keyword rich, right? Excuse me. And you need your H1, H2, H3 tags, right? Google is already crawling your website and looking for those things. If you guys haven't watched that video, I'll link it in the description of this live stream. I have a product that has only made 3 sales before I cut off my general campaign for all my products because I have a product that has only made 3 sales before I cut off my general campaign for all of my products because I spent over $200 and only made 5 sales on maybe 2 products. Should I optimize those 2? Pause. You spent $200 and you made 3 to cut off the campaign and only made 5 sales on maybe 2 products. Should I optimize those 2? No, you should not. Right? How long did it take you? How long did you blow through that 200? Was it a week, a month? How long was it? I personally would not optimize those 2 products because you spent 200 and made 5 sales in total. Yeah, I would not optimize. I'll start testing new products. How important is cost per click? If my CPC is more than $2, is it worth it? Even if the volume is more than 100, with $2 CPC, what's the cost? Okay, the cost of your product is around $200. You said, right, for the niche you're looking into getting into, right? So $2, right? Let's do some math. Because with high ticket, it's not CPC is important, but it doesn't play as big as a factor as in low ticket. So because you have a bigger profit margin to play with. So $200, let's assume it's a 30% margin. So right, so you have $60 to spend. No, this is in general. Okay. I'm going to see if the CPC is it worth it. It can be profitable. If your CPC is $2, it really depends on your product, your profit margin. Your product has a CPC of 85 cents. My product is 85. Are you saying 85 cents is your CPC? Because I hope your product doesn't cost 85 cents. Did you get excited when you made your first sale? When I made my first sale, I didn't think it was real. I thought it was a scam. So should I go for more high ticket products instead of low ticket? Yes, go. That's the direction I'm going to start pushing you guys in. High ticket is much more sustainable, right? You don't have to worry about constantly trying to find new trendy products to test, upload. No, high ticket is very sustainable. So should I go? Your CPC, your product CPC is 85 cents. You're fine, right? What's your profit margin on that product right now? I keep thinking I'm lagging. Okay, so the price range of high ticket products, for me, high ticket starts at $200. But I would aim for products that cost $800, $1,000, $1,500 or higher, right? Now, see, look, Rick, right? Here's every time I bring when people haven't heard of high ticket before and you bring it up, that's the exact same reaction, right? You say $800 product, $1,500, $7,000, even $7,000 products, and they immediately like, whoa. They don't think they can sell that product. But you can. That's the thing. You literally can, right? So $1,000 product, your profit margin, we're saying 30% for this, right? So $1,000 product, your profit margin is you're making $300 in profit on that sale. $300 in profit. With high ticket, you only get 3 to 5 orders per day, but it's still a good day. You know what I mean? You can sell those products. And a lot of people don't know about high ticket dropshipping. And the reason why I want you to focus on higher priced items is because higher priced items, the keywords become very specific, right? So let's say you're selling let's say you're selling a rose gold horse style classic coffee table. If someone types that exact phrase in, they know exactly what they're looking for. They didn't just type in coffee table. They didn't start at the top of the funnel. They started barely at the bottom. So they're ready to buy. Their card is in their hand, ready to spend $1,500. If you have the and since your map pricing policy, all your competitors are selling at the exact same price. They land on your site, give them the best offer. Map pricing just means you have to advertise it at a certain price. You don't necessarily have to sell it at that price. So they land it at your site and you say, we'll give you 5% off, 10% off. You're still making a $300 profit, so you can afford to get 5%, 10% off. You're fine. Are trending keywords more expensive? Are trending keywords more expensive for the CPC? For example, like the World Cup keyword, would that be expensive, right? It could be. And I'll actually check for you right now. So let's see, World Cup. There'll be much more search volume, but wouldn't necessarily, because, okay, right now the term World Cup is 56 cents. Roughly, what's a good starting capital pool for a high ticket store? Okay, you guys, I'm about to blow you guys' mind, right? Quentin, do you have a credit card? Because if you have a credit card, you're good. See, here's what you're starting with. You're going to use your credit card just to fulfill orders. And you already know you have that cash ready to go to pay that credit card off, right? So it takes, well, I'm not going to sit here and say it takes the same amount of time to build a high ticket store. Here's why. A low ticket store, you don't really have to convey a lot of trust. You do have to convey trust, but not the same amount of trust it takes for someone to whip out a card and pay $1,500 for something. Does that make sense? So your store, I can't wait to start teaching. I'm working on cranking out videos much faster, right? So a high ticket store looks like there's $1 million corporation behind it, right? You have phone. Well, personally, I don't use a free theme, so I'm not going to teach you guys to use that. I'm going to teach you how to use better themes. Okay, so roughly, how much would I have to spend to acquire the sale for maybe a $800 product? I might have to sell more jersey price. I'm about to sell more jersey price for high ticket sales. Okay, so people think, okay, right? So right now, I don't know if you guys have seen my Instagram. Right now, my cost per purchase is around $28, right? And it's a $300 product, right? Now, my current store, I'm having issues with my current supplier, and I'm trying to work with a new supplier that sells a $2,000, $2,000, $3,000, and $4,000 version of my product, right? But it's been a complete hassle getting in touch with this supplier. I applied at the beginning of May, right? I've applied at the beginning of May, and I'm still trying to get to them. So right now, it's costing me $28 to make $110 profit on a roughly $390-something product, right? So it's expensive, but it's relative to your product as well. So if an $800 product, if you're able to get rid of all the search terms from the top of the funnel and just go for very relevant and specific search terms, guess what? There's times where I spent, $13 to acquire a customer. There's also times where I've actually spent $3 to acquire a customer. It all depends. It's all relative. Okay, after listening to product on Google Shopping, how long does it take for it to be active? So once you have your merchant center feed set up, it takes about 3 to 5 days. It can take longer, and if it does take longer, give Google a call, Google Merchant Center a call. That's the upside to having Google Adwords over Facebook. Google customer service will actually help you, whereas Facebook will ignore you and you would never hear back from them. Facebook doesn't answer emails. There's no phone number to call. Okay, yes, sir. Oh, I see. Makes sense. Back at it again with the excellent value. Of course. How does product research differ for AdWords with high ticket versus Facebook ads? Okay, so product research for high ticket. This is how it works. So unlike low ticket, there's not much software or tools in terms of product research. And why is that? Because low ticket, you're focused on selling product. Okay. So with low ticket, you're focused on finding products that are trendy or hot. So you're always doing press. So you're doing product. I have a product research on low ticket. With high ticket, the trend, you're looking for products that stay I don't want to use the word trendy, but stay popular year round, right? So if you use Google Trends, it's going to be above 50 the entire year, right? It's a very steady product. It doesn't dip. Of course, it has dips, but it's not major dips. It stays pretty steady. That's the type of products you're looking for here. And those type of products, since they're not trendy, there's not really a tool for them. So for high ticket, you actually have to go out in the real world. So what do I mean by go out in the real world? Go to the mall. My favorite place to do high ticket research is Target. The product I'm selling now, I found from Target. So Target, go to the mall, look around, look at your bank statements, credit card statements, look for a product that you bought for $200 more. Go to your friend's house, look around. You can sell practically anything when it comes to high ticket, right? You can sell massage chairs if you wanted to. You can sell engagement rings. I have a supplier for engagement rings. If anyone wants them, just hit me up, DM me, and I'll gladly give you that supplier for engagement rings. They're like $1,500 engagement rings. I'll give it to you. Their approval process is okay. It's not as difficult. Should I just? Oh, and for Facebook ads for high ticket, wouldn't recommend to drive cold traffic to try to convert them immediately. You'd have to nurture them, right? So no one on Facebook is gonna impulse buy a $1,500 product. That if someone impulse buys a $1,500 product, good for you, good for them. But typically that's not gonna happen. So you're gonna have to nurture them. So lead them. Let's say a product that's a lot of people selling the high ticket space is mobility chairs. So like what's that? It's for older folks. It's like an electric wheelchair. I think that's mobility. Right? It's a popular product. I've never sold it, but it's a very popular product. I know a lot of people that have sold that product. So you're gonna do a Facebook ad, run them into to inform them about the benefits of that product. You're gonna have to nurture them using Facebook. So I just say fucking use ClickFunnels for the high ticket store. You can. That's something I'm gonna test whenever this supplier decides to stop playing games and playing with my heart. That's what I'm actually gonna test. I've been waiting to test ClickFunnels for high ticket. I've been running Google Shopping for almost 2 weeks and it's not working for me. So Google Shopping, before you say Google Shopping is not working for you, there's two things you gotta look at, right? Well, there's a couple things. So the first thing you want to look at is start with your store. You need to get Smart Look or what's it called? Lucky Orange. So those two things they do the exact same thing. They'll go through your store and you'll see exactly what customers are doing on your site, right? So that's where you want to start. See what's going on your site. See why it's not converting. That's the first thing. Two, you want to check your search terms. Make sure the search terms are relevant to your product, very relevant to your product. Nothing too general, right? If that's working, third thing you want to test is price. You want to test price. Look at your competitors' pricing. What's going on? Are they offering free shipping? Are you not? Right? That's what you have to keep in mind with Google Shopping. What specific credit card do you recommend? Seems like you'll need a card with a hefty line of credit. You don't necessarily have to start with a $1,500 product. Right, you can start with lower. The credit card, I have two credit. Well, I have three credit cards. I have Discover, I have Capital One, and I have what's the other one? I have One Credit One, right? And the thing, even if you don't have a credit card, once you start, let's say you got an order today, right? You got an order today, you can actually go to your supplier and say, hey, and apply, and you can actually apply for credit terms, right? There's multiple different avenues you could go to. So you can apply for credit terms using your supplier. And when you're applying, they'll actually ask you. It's easier if you have a credit card to put on file. If you're applying for credit terms, the process takes a little bit longer. I've never applied for credit terms. I just go straight for the credit card. You just keep making unwanted search terms that your customers search negative. Precisely. That's exactly what I do. If it's not relevant to my product in any way, shape, or form, it's going to be a negative keyword. What keyword types work the most for you and how many keywords per ad group? At minimum, 10 keywords per ad group. Keyword types that I like a lot is phrase match, modified broad. Most people don't know what modified broad is. So modified broad is basically a broad keyword. So for example, let's say someone was looking for a dinosaur hat, right? So this dinosaur hat, this is broad, right? So if someone types in, black hat, your ad could still pop up, even though your keyword is dinosaur hat. As long as one of those terms are in there, it can still pop, not necessarily one of those terms, but Google could show your ad based on relevancy. So it could show your ad even if someone doesn't type in dinosaur hat. That's broad. But modified broad is this. So dinosaur, you put a plus sign on it. Right? You put a plus sign before the word. So what that tells Google is, you know, those two, the whatever word has the plus sign, you're telling Google that word has to be in the search query for your ad to show up. So I like modified broad a lot, and I like phrase match. Exact match really limits you, right? It limits you a lot. Let's go back. Let me see. You just keep making what keyword types. Okay, what do you think I should start with? Search network or Shopify? Search network or shopping? Go with shopping campaigns. How do you go about finding trending high ticket products? With high ticket products, you're not really looking for trendy, right? So, for example, go to Google Trends right now. Not right now. You don't want to miss this live stream, but later, or if you can open a separate tab, go to Google Trends and type in. Let's go to Google Trends. I'll go there with you. Hope you guys can still see me. Great. You're gonna type in treadmills, right? So, with the term treadmills, I really wish I could get OBS to work. If anyone knows, let me text Ethan. Right? Let me text Ethan from Brotherhood. Let me text Ethan because he knows how to do this, and I'll have it set up for my next live stream, so I can share my screen with you. Okay. So Google Trends, you type in treadmills, right? You're gonna see that on average, it's very consistent until January. You know, everyone's making a New Year's resolution to lose weight, so treadmills spike up, right? But then compare that to compare that to like fidget spinners or something. You'll see trendy products are very different. Trendy low ticket items are completely different from high ticket products. High ticket products are usually consistent year round. How many products is recommended for a test campaign with shopping? You could start with 10 products as well. Shopify product tabs help get more exposure for Google. Is this true? I've heard people say that. In my personal opinion, I don't think so. I don't think it has a major effect on it. The things that I've seen that have an effect on it is your SEO descriptions, your titles, your product images. Those all have an effect on the shopping campaign. Do you use Overload Supply? Do you use Overload Supply for AliExpress for low ticket? Yes, I do. For low ticket, yes. There's also, it's very similar to Overload. It's for high ticket, but it's not cheap. It's called Inventory Source, right? Your favorite low ticket dropshipper would not know about that. They don't know about that, but I do because I've used it. It's called Inventory Source. It works really well. But it's expensive. Do you use I've heard of Lucky Orange, but I don't even get clicks in which I can't monitor customers. My Google Shopping isn't driving traffic to my stores. My prices are competitive, and I have hipsterview.com. Let's check out your store, hipsterview.com. Let's see. Your site is still loading. Okay, so your site took roughly 3 seconds to load. So, you guys will also want to start checking your site, your page speed. Okay, so this is why Google Shopping isn't working for you. Right off the bat, I know what your problem is. Your products aren't specific. All right, you're selling glasses. There's nothing unique about the price. See, if you're selling maybe, let's see, what's the type of glasses? Right. So last year, a popular pair of glasses were clout goggles, clout glasses. Right. That's popular. But you're selling literally regular glasses. There's nothing unique about the products you're selling. That's why you're having a hard time with Google Shopping. Yeah. Try Facebook ads. What high ticket niches do you recommend stay away from? When research, I know that I see certain products pop up with Wayfair I have a video planned for you guys about Wayfair. Wayfair is actually a $1 billion drop ship business, and a lot of people don't know that. So I'll make a video on that. I'll take a look at your feature collection in a second. What high ticket niches do you stay away from? One research. Okay, so niches that I've stayed away from. One niche there's actually two niches. I've stayed away from products that people search for fun, right? And it's not necessarily a niche problem. So I remember, I think either last year, towards the end of last year or the year before, a guy reached out to me. You know, he's a luxury watch. Excuse me. It's a luxury watch. So Rolexes, Hublots, you know, a very designer watch, like expensive watches. Here's the problem with those type of products. People search them for fun. Like it's just very simple. People search those products for fun. You're gonna waste a lot of clicks. It's gonna take a lot to convert. So that's what I would say. If Wayfair is a good source to find high ticket products to sell. So scroll on Wayfair, do a lot of research, because Wayfair itself it's like the only billion-dollar dropship business, I believe. So look at Wayfair. What is Woo Sales? Woo Sales, I believe it's an extension for WooCommerce, but I'm not sure. Let me find out for you. Yep, Woo Sales is for WooCommerce. It's a different platform, just like Shopify. I've never used it. So that's that. Glasses will work for Facebook ads. Yes, test on Facebook ads. My feature collection contains units. Let's look at feature collection. Okay, vintage. Okay, so Thug Life glasses are Thug Life glasses. Okay, so Thug Life glasses, 5,400 monthly searches, 41 cents. Okay, so right off the bat with Thug Life, though, what I see is a lot of people are looking for the PNG. They're just looking to download the PNG file of it so they can meme it. They're not necessarily looking for the product itself. Let's check Amazon and see how many people search for it on Amazon. That's why Keywords Everywhere is a powerful tool. Are you using any subscription list? Hold on. Okay, I have an answer for that. That's why Keywords Everywhere is also a very cool tool, because if you go to Amazon as well and type in the name of a product, right? Like glasses. Let's see. Okay, so 10. Oh, sponsored. Okay, so we're not gonna look at the sponsored deal right here. 267 views. So it is a product you could sell, but your problem is gonna be a lot of people are typing that in, not looking for a product. They're looking for the meme. So that's where you're gonna face there. Vintage steampunk glasses. People. Okay, let's look at that. Vintage steampunk glasses. That vintage steampunk, just that search term alone has 140 monthly, simply 140 monthly searches, right? So that's why you're running into those. Have you tried? Yes, I've used. I'm all over the place. So that's why you're having a lot of problems with your shopping campaigns. Your products aren't specific, and the search volume doesn't match, doesn't add up. You're not getting a lot of search volume. Let's see. Contact policy at bottom of page. Check out Frimpong's video. Contact policy. Okay. Efren, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Google Cross. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Yeah. So Google Cross, there's a list of things Google looks for when they're crawling your site to approve you for Merchant Center. And of contact policies, when they're looking for a phone number or email address. Are you using any subscription lists for suppliers? For high ticket suppliers, I'm a part of SaleWho. I'll type it out for you. Now, SaleWho is a great tool to find suppliers, but SaleWho also costs money. But SaleWho costs $69 a year. SaleWho costs $69 a year. But there are free methods to find high ticket suppliers, and I'll start there first. And I'm gonna make a video on that. Even though I have an affiliate link for SaleWho, I actually have the lifetime membership, because SaleWho used to be a lifetime membership. You pay $69, you have access to it for life. So that's what I have. I do have an affiliate link for SaleWho, but I'm not gonna push it down your throat, because I know there's free methods that I want you guys to use first before you guys ever use SaleWho. The thing is, I don't want to use steampunk glasses as a search term because it is too broad. Yes, it is. It is too broad. Can you address a couple of reasons why shopping is better than search network? So the reason why shopping ads, in my opinion, well, not just my opinion, but statistically, shopping ads convert much better then shopping ads are generally the highest converting Google campaign right off the bat, right? They're the highest converting. They're the highest converting. And why are they the highest converting? Because if someone types in a relevant search term, right off the bat, they're seeing the product that they're looking for, the price, right? And any promotional details. And that's something I haven't taught you guys yet. You guys can actually add promotional details. So for instance, also, if this live stream abruptly ends, don't go anywhere. I'll be back. That means my camera died, and I'll just use my built-in webcam to get back on. Yeah, so you can add promotions to your shopping campaign. So you could do coupon codes. You could do so people see all the information they need right there versus just seeing a text-based ad, right? So it's visual and they right there, and that's why they convert, because they're already looking for the product and you showed up very at the top. And that's why Google Shopping is a very big tool when it comes to high ticket. That's why it's better, in my opinion, than search campaigns. But search campaigns are also very powerful. Don't get me wrong. Might have to change my niche for now. Yes. Or if you don't want to use Google Shopping, for a glasses-based type of store, you would have to test with Facebook. With your current store, I would test with Facebook. How do you use Google Voice for customer service? Oh, that's what I use. So what you do, there's a software. I think I have it on my phone. Hold on, let me get it up for you guys. But I'll find it for you. So the way you use Google Voice for customer services, there's a software. I'll make a video on it. It's free. What you do is, it sounds ghetto, but what you do is to save you money. What you do, and this I still do this. You go to the software and you actually type in, thank you for calling, blah 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 blah. Someone will reach you very soon, right? You type that in, and the software speaks that, and you just record that as your Google Voice voicemail, and you have that phone number on your site. When people call, you call them back. So you don't necessarily have to, but you can also outsource. You can outsource it many different ways. But that's how you use Google Voice. You have them call you. It goes straight to voicemail. They leave a message. You call them immediately right back. Now, don't wait 10 minutes. Don't wait an hour. Call them right back. What if you have a good store built? No one ever calls you, right? So typically, the calls you get the most of the times are gonna be the calls you're gonna get are gonna be feature questions. What's the warranty policy? So if you build a site that has all of this, for my high ticket store, when they go to every product page, there's a product manual. There's a product install, like a video. If my supplier has a video I can use, I add the video. All the questions that they could possibly have goes right there. Say they don't call, right? Ideally, that's what you want to go for. And you want to send them to email before they call, but occasionally you will get a few calls. Okay. Yes, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to like this video. Do you know any free virtual office addresses that you can use for your website? No, I do not. Unfortunately, virtual addresses will cost you money. A workaround you can do is simply go to UPS. Go to UPS and get a UPS ad. It's like a PO box, but it actually comes with an address. It's fairly cheap. Google Shopping isn't available where I live, and I want to see my compilation. Any suggestions on how to make Google Shopping where I live? So if Google Shopping isn't available in your country, unfortunately, I cannot. There's nothing I can help you with. But you don't have to sell in your country. You can actually sell outside of the country. So you could set up Google Shopping for the US, Canada. You can still do that. How much do you usually pay per click on your shopping ad on a product under $50? On average, I'll say it's usually around 80 cents to about $1.20, $1.30. But the higher I'm paying, that means that keyword is very relevant, because I'm not paying $1.30 for a broad keyword. That's because it's going into the negative file right off, like ASAP. Send in more questions. I kind of need more water. I'm gonna text my brother. He's upstairs. Missing microdata. Okay. So that's a question a lot of people have sent to me. Missing microdata is very common, but your account gets suspended for it. Right? It's usually blue. It will say, and it'll have like a circle and it'll have the eye in it. Right. So you won't necessarily get your Google Merchant Center account suspended for it. If your account is suspended, it's for something else. So where you're seeing missing microdata, look for something else, right? Look for other. It could be one that a lot of people have is product identifier. If you're seeing the product identifier one for the reason why your account was suspended, that means you forgot to mark all your products as custom products. If you're a low ticket dropshipper, you need to mark all your products as custom products because it's not going to have a UPC barcode. It's not. Hold on, guys. You could come in. Sorry, my brother. One of my brothers just got home. Yeah. So you have to mark it as a. Can you give me some water? I have like a cup right here. Sorry, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, you have to mark it as custom product. Because AliExpress products don't have UPC codes. What conversion rates do you see? Conversion rates are super high with Google, around 11%. But I have seen other people do higher. I've actually seen 18% conversion rates. I'm telling you, Google is very Google Shopping ads are very powerful. You guys still see me? Send in more questions. Let me answer these questions here. Are you putting this live chat up on YouTube? Yes, from now on, live streams will be only up for 7 days. Live streams will be up for 7 days, so you must turn on my notification bells to get informed whenever I do a live stream, because after 7 days, it's going private. Okay, I'm confused. I thought you only needed SKU and brand. For low ticket, you don't. For low ticket, you're not going to have you're going to have a SKU. But if you don't mark your product as a custom product, because Google is going to ask you for a UPC, a GTIN, MPN information. AliExpress does not have that information. So you need to mark it as a custom product to get your shopping feed approved. If you don't do that, your feed will get suspended. For high ticket, though, you will have a UPC code. Most of the time, you'll have a UPC code. Sorry. Okay. What if my product that I'm about to advertise on Shopin, there's Walmart, Amazon, other store promoting it? Should I stay away or should I compete? You can still compete. Right? As long as you can price competitively. Does your brother dropship too? None of my friends are in e-commerce. None of like my close friends. How do you mark custom products? Loose Moss, go check out my Google shopping feed setup video. I actually show you that in there. Does your brother? None of my brother doesn't dropship or do anything in e-commerce. None of my close friends do anything in e-commerce. I've tried for the hardest time, like the longest time, to get all of them, to go into dropshipping. One of them has actually built a store, but he finds building stores tedious, completely tedious. He hates it. My brother hates anything that he has to sit on a computer and do for a long period of time. He hates that. So he just hates everything about e-commerce. He is more of a labor type of guy. He likes labor. He doesn't like sitting in front of a computer. And one of my other friends, he's not motivated by money at all. He's all about, living that Zen lifestyle. He's just like going with the flow. So he has never attempted, I've even tried to get them to do affiliate marketing because I'm like, okay, you guys hate building stores. Okay, so what about affiliate marketing? No, it's always they're just not interested. Sex sells. Yes, it does. Sex definitely sells. I personally have never sold any product in the sex niche, and I won't ever sell a product in the sex niche. It doesn't matter how trendy it is or any. I just won't do it. Because I actually have a mission statement, and those type of products go against that mission statement. So I won't sell products in that niche. Send in the questions. Okay. Send in the questions. Send in the questions. How do you name your general store if it's a general store? Something completely made up, right? There's not a lot of thought that goes into it. So you don't. So let's say you were selling. Let's say if it was a store that's in the fishing, you might go with fishingHeights.com or something like that. For a general store, you can literally make up the store. So like for example, phonebibby.com is a very popular general Shopify store, dropshipping store. The name is completely made up. There's no meaning. There's also maketrendy.com. Just random names. You don't have to put a lot of thought into it. How do I get my glasses to rank under Gothic Steampunk without changing the title of my product? You don't have to change and that's what I talk about. You don't have to change the title of your product in your Shopify store, but you just have to add Gothic Steampunk to your SEO title and push your SEO title into your feed. So that's one way to do it. So when people come to your store, the product name will actually, it won't say Gothic Steampunk, but your SEO title, what's brought them there, will. So please explain how to compete with other big brands for the same product and can still make a ton of profit. So this competing with Walmart and Amazon varies depending on your product. You're not going to be able to do that for every product. So what you do, I just lost my train of thought. So to compete with other big brands, it all depends on your product. You need to find a product that has a lot of wiggle room, and not necessarily. So you're aiming for low ticket. You're aiming for products that cost $19.99 or more, right? That's where you want to stay at. But let's say Walmart sells that same product for $15.99, right? And you're selling that $19.99, right? You can still sell it at that price. When your customer lands on your store, you can do bundles. You can bundle products together. You can do 5% off. You have to get creative, right? That's how you can still make a profit. I feel like shopping is very much like selling on Amazon. Your price must be competitive. Your title must be keyword loaded, and description must be on point. You agree? I fairly agree with that. And shopping. The reason why I didn't start out by teaching high ticket is because I want to push shopping as first, where you guys get a full grasp and a full understanding on that before I push you into high ticket. Not most people. High ticket, you'll see success much faster than high ticket, right? Because you're not selling the same trinkets that everyone else is selling. I think I remember this in one of your videos, actually. I see it. Yep. You need, whether it's low ticket or high ticket, go with products that have a white background. If your product doesn't have a white background, let me copy that website for you. You can actually make the background transparent. If you know how to do that in Photoshop, great for you. But you could also use this. I have it bookmarked. Let me see if I can find it for you. Okay, so it's called LunaPick. LunaPick.com. When they look at your contact number in your footer, do they call it? Customers are only calling if there's a piece of information that your website doesn't have. That's why they're calling you. So if they need to ask you a question, you're going to call. Right? So if you get, because with high ticket, you're running shopping campaigns, so they land directly on the product page of the product that they're looking for. So if you have all the frequently asked questions of that product, all the information as much as possible on that page, they're not going to call you, and you have that trust factor. You can secure the bag right there. What if I don't want to have loads of words in my SEO because no one's going to type? Okay, so if let's your SEO ad, especially if you have that as an H1 tag in your actual description, right? It doesn't have to be typed in this exact order. So let's say, can you guys hear me? Hello? Video is buffering. Ooh. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's try. Okay, so let me know if you guys can hear me. Okay, great. So they don't have to exactly type in. They don't have to type in round metal steampunk gothic sunglasses exactly like that. So if they type in round steampunk gothic sunglasses, your ad can be triggered. Especially your ad doesn't necessarily have to be typed in as that long order. Have you tried I'm buffering again. Have you tried Magic Tabs app in the App Store? No, I have not. I don't know what's going on with this live stream. I'm sorry, guys. Buffering too much. Give me 1 sec. Let me see what I can do here. Okay. What was the last thing that you guys heard? Am I still buffering? Okay, let's do this. Okay. Okay. So I'm just gonna set this here so I could see when I start buffering. So if you have round, what was your term again? So let's say if your SEO title says round metal steampunk gothic sunglasses, right? They don't have to necessarily type that full thing in for your ad to be triggered. If you have that as well as your H1 tag as well, if someone types in brown steampunk glasses, your ad can still be triggered. If someone types in steampunk gothic glasses, your ad can still be triggered. You think affiliate marketing is easier than dropshipping? Definitely, right? For beginners, I found out about affiliate marketing last year. Affiliate marketing, but maybe I'm biased because I already had marketing experience through dropshipping, so it made affiliate marketing a little easier. But affiliate marketing, you don't even have to have marketing experience. You could do it for free, right? You could definitely do it for free. Affiliate marketing is it's easy, in my opinion. Like, it's actually easy. Like, for instance, right? Let's see. There's a way you guys could do it is you could do a YouTube channel, right? If you start a YouTube channel, as you guys can know, there's affiliate links in my description. Those are free. I don't have to run ads to them, right? You can do Facebook groups. You can do Instagram. You can build a niche Instagram page and run an affiliate offer through that, right? You're not paying for that. It's very easy to do affiliate marketing. I'm making sure I'm not buffering because I'm looking on my phone as well. Send in more questions. Oh, I just noticed the sides are cut off. That's odd. What's up? What's up? Thanks for joining. Use offer vault. Offer Vault is great for CPA marketing. The networks that I'm a part of is ClickBank, JVZoo, Max Bounty, Purefly. Yeah, those are the four. And then I have individual like software based ones I'm a part of, like so Salehoo, Shopify. What else? I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. I actually got scammed on Offer Vault from a marketing website. I actually got scammed. It's called Exploding Ads. Don't ever use them. They're complete. I don't want to cuss on here, but they're not that great. Have you read Rich Dad Poor Dad? I have not, but I have a different book by Robert Kiyosaki here that I also have not read yet. I'm gonna start reading more. There's a lot of people have sent me a lot of different books recommendations. I'm gonna start reading them. Rich Dad Poor Dad is literally every other entrepreneur has read that book, so I'm gonna read that. I have a book that a friend gave me. It's also by Robert Kiyosaki. I'm gonna read that. It's a last entrepreneur style book I read was 10% Entrepreneur, but I'm gonna start reading more entrepreneur based books. Is Salehoo legit? Yes, Salehoo is legit. I have used it. I have found suppliers on there that I've used. One thing though, I bumped into one supplier where after I built the site and everything, got through the application process, they tried to charge me to become a supplier. If someone tries to charge you to become a retailer, run. All right. Do not use them. If someone tries to use, so let's say you find a supplier and they say, okay, you have to pay us $90 or whatever amount it is to be a retailer to sell their products, that's a scam. You don't want that. But Salehoo, there are legitimate suppliers on there, and that's exactly what I'm saying. I'm not gonna push Salehoo onto you first because there are free methods to find suppliers, and I'm gonna teach you guys those methods first before you ever have to use Salehoo. It's that real spill 95. Oh, what's up? What's up? I'm reading like multiple messages. Have you gone over this new Supreme Court ruling on internet sales tax? No, not yet. When using keywords for Google Shopping, should we use the highest keyword or keyword? When we using keywords for your Google Shopping, should we use the highest keyword or keywords? And if so, how many keywords can be used in the SEO backend? So I believe I get what you're saying, right? So let's say, let's say term couch, right? So let's say you're selling a couch, right? The term couch has 201,000 monthly searches, but you want to use the specific ones that relate to your products, right? So so let's say you're writing your description, for your couch, and we have this beautiful sofa sectional couch. Sofa sectional is a keyword that it searched 165,000 times. So you want to write it in sentences, but you want to be strategic with it, right? So you don't want to do it the way I do it through my YouTube. What's up, bro? So do you start with AdWords or Google? I start with Google Shopping ads. Do you use the 7.5% tax for the campaign if you live in Houston? I don't live in Houston. And when it comes to tax questions, I'm not a tax professional. Seek the advice of one. My settings, I don't sell in the state of Ohio, actually. So that way I don't have to collect sales tax. I live in Ohio, so I exclude Ohio from all my marketing campaigns, and I also block out Ohio. Send in more questions. What do you think of the new IGTV? I'm super excited for it. I don't think it's going to be a competitor. I don't think it's going to be a competitor to YouTube, where that's what everyone is saying right now. Like, it's going to be a huge competitor to YouTube. I don't think so. I just think it's going to be a really great compliment, because I read the press release. Looks like they're going to roll out monetization for creators, right? And for some creators, for right now, I'm limited to 10-minute videos. I'm assuming that if you have 10,000 subscribers or more, 10,000 Instagram followers or subscribers or whatever or more, you're going to be able to upload hour-long videos, and you'll be able to monetize your videos. So there'll be ads on your channel. So I think that's going to be a really great thing for big brands, big personal brands. Think about it, right? For example, Tanner Day Fox, right? YouTube's definitely too far ahead. Let's think about Tanner Day Fox, right? He has over 100,000 YouTube subscribers right now. So what Tanner can do, and his channel is monetized, so there are ads in front of his videos, so he earns a few bucks per view. Tanner can post a video. Okay, Tanner creates a video. The questioner coming. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let me finish this answer. So Tanner creates a video posted on YouTube, right? You go watch. There's an ad. Boom. You watch. So Tanner made a few bucks just from you watching that video, right? And during that video, Tanner can go say, Tanner could go, so I created a behind the scenes or whatever behind the scenes clip, and you guys can go watch it on Instagram. Well, you move over to Instagram. You go to his Instagram TV channel, you're about to go watch, and there's another ad. Well, now Tanner got paid multiple times just for that one single view, because you watched it on YouTube and you watched it on Instagram as well. The purpose of a personal brand is to create your audience on multiple platforms. So I think Instagram TV is going to be a great complement to YouTube, but it's not going to dethrone YouTube. Okay. I watched one of your videos earlier. This strategy said you should create maximize bidding strategy, collect data, and then return on ad spends. Is this Google equivalent of the Google for the Google conversion tag is the equivalent of the Facebook pixel. Retargeting not retarget return on ad spends. You're gonna change your bid strategy to return on ad spend, right? So basically, you're gonna tell Google, for every dollar I spend, I want to make $5. Right, that's a return on ad spend is a different form. It's a different bidding strategy. But yes, you can retarget with display. Do you use the new Google Shopping feed app instead of the old Google Shopping app? Yes, but they've actually fixed the old Google Shopping app. They got a lot of complaints, so they've updated. So you can use either one. I suggest using the old one because it's free. I started with a general store and ran ads with Facebook. Most of my products don't fit well for shopping. I plan on choosing only select products and not whole store. That's a good plan. Yeah, you could definitely do that. If I run $10 a day budget, shopping ad free product under. If I run a $10 a day budget, shopping ad free product under $50, and I got 10 clicks after 24 hours. You got 10 clicks after 24 hours and no sales. Should I kill the ad because the conversion rate are low and test out the products? After 24 hours, no, don't kill your campaign yet. Make sure you have Smart Look installed. Check your search terms, right? So are all 10 clicks, were they relevant searches to the product you're selling? If they are, right, the relevant search terms, 10 clicks, you paid roughly 90 cents to $1 per click, and you didn't get a sale. But if the search terms are very relevant, check your competitors' pricing, right? Check your site, see what happened on your site. And the reason why I stress watching what customers do on your site is for one particular reason that's happened to me, right? So I had a site, was driving traffic to it. Search terms were relevant, but I was getting no sales. Guess what I found out? I had a pop-up that was converting. It was a store I was using the Brooklyn theme. So if you've used the Brooklyn theme, you add to cart and then it pops up on the side like that. It slides out, and then you add to cart and it slides out, and then you hit the checkout button. Well, I had a pop-up covering the checkout button, so customers literally could not check out. So that's why I always tell you to monitor what's happening on your site. That could be the reason why. So you don't want to just kill after 24 hours. Send in more questions. This is hour 16. I believe my camera is gonna die. It's most likely die. It's gonna die soon. What do you think about print-on-demand stores? Have you tried it? Yes, I've actually done 2 on-demand stores. Print-on-demand is when I got my second cease and desist. But yeah, print-on-demand stores are great. But you have to get smart because Google Shopping is not going to work here, especially if you're trying to build like a streetwear brand, a clothing brand, and you're not just going after like a niche based print on demand style store. If you're trying to build a streetwear brand, I think it's buffering again, isn't it? No, it's not. Okay. You're going to get very creative. Google Shopping is not going to help you if you're trying to build a streetwear brand. You're going to have to do influencer marketing. Influencer marketing, Facebook ads. That's where you're going to see success. And when I talk about influencer marketing, I'm not just, everyone just thinks, Instagram influencers, post on the page. No, if you're building a streetwear brand, you need to go after personal brand influencers, right? So reach out to popular YouTubers, popular Instagram people, actually, not just like dog related niche pages. No, you go after personal brands if you're going with print on demand. Nope. Lucky Orange have any negative effect on load speeds? Hotjar did slow me down. Yes. All apps will slow your load speed. So what you need to do is don't app overload. You need to figure out what apps are essential to your business and the ones that are not, get rid of them. Apps will slow down your speed. And if you use Google PageSpeed, it will tell you which apps are actually slowing you down. Oh, and you can actually, it costs $29. You have an iMac? Yes, I do. Well, this is a MacBook, not an iMac. What's the best way to go about choosing a profitable niche? What's the best way to go about choosing a profitable niche? Niche or general shop? So general. I can't wait to figure this OBS thing out so I can get this buffering thing done and over with. Niche and general store, they both have their advantages, right? So a general store, you can test basically any product you want, right? Doesn't matter. A niche store is great for upsells, right? So think about it this way. Imagine if you go to Edible Arrangements, right? Edible Arrangements sells fruit-based products, right? You go into Edible Arrangements. That's not even a good one. Imagine if you go to Subway, right? You order your sub, you pay for it, you get to check Big Mac with that. You're just gonna be like, what is that? Like, what are you talking about? Why would I want a Big Mac with my Subway sandwich? Does it make sense? So it makes it very hard to upsell with a general store versus a niche store. So if you're at that same Subway, you're ordering your sub, you could be like, the cashier could be like, would you like to add a second sub? Would you like to add cookies to that? Upsells become easier if you have a niche store. Now, I would say go with a niche store and how to find a profitable niche. Social media, right? A page on Twitter that I want you guys to really pay attention to is Fat Kid Deals. Pay attention to that. And what do I mean by social media? Look on Instagram, right? If you see 5, 6, 10 pages posting the similar type of content, right? Niche product or something like that, look into that niche. Can you make a product-based shop? What are some ways to increase conversion rates? So there's multiple ways to increase conversion rates. My favorite way is discounts, right? Not discounts, but like exit intent-based coupons. So they get to your store, and they're about to leave. You hit them with the exit intent coupon. That's one way to increase your conversion rate. People always talk about scarcity, using scarcity, but here's the thing with scarcity. It's people are not dumb. They're starting to catch up that scarcity it's fake scarcity. They're not dumb. So that's not going to work forever. But what you need to do is, let people know how many people are. Can you guys hear me? Let people know how many people are looking at that product, right? You want to trigger fear of missing out, but don't use the same scarcity methods like, oh, we have 6 left in stock, because customers know those are not real. There's actually people out there who know all about retargeting and remarketing ads. They will purposely come to your store, look at the product, and leave because they know they'll get a retargeting ad later, right? People are starting to get smarter about things like this. Can you make a product-based shop? Yeah, they're definitely overused. Can you make a product-based Shopify store? Yes, you can. By product, do you mean like your own product, or like private label, or like single product store? Because you can do both. I've actually had 2 private label businesses. Yes, private label. I'll also teach you guys how to find suppliers. I've had 2 it's 2 businesses. Actually more than 2 businesses. One of them was tea. So I had my own tea brand, my own matcha brand, right? So tea, just regular tea, not regular tea, various different types of regular tea. And I also had matcha, right? And it was private label and drop shipped, which it's like the best of both worlds because you have your own brand. So privately, I'll make videos on that, on how to find private label dropship suppliers as well. Sales pop, yes, sales pops I think are still good. You can still use sales pops because it gives, for example, you go into a store and you see the store is busy. That's what sales pop is for. It still works. Just the whole countdown thing is overused. People aren't dumb anymore. People know. And please don't ever use those on a high ticket store. It's don't ever use those on a high ticket store. More questions. I'm super surprised that camera hasn't died yet. It would have died I thought it would at least die like at the hour mark, but hopefully we can get to maybe 2 hours. Send in more questions. I wouldn't say it's easier. I wouldn't say high ticket product research is easier than low ticket, because with high ticket, it's a different mindset, right? So people with low ticket, you could there's actually like paid platforms like Pexta or Ecom Hunt that you could use to find products, right? With high ticket, it's rather you literally have to go look around. You have to look on Amazon. I wouldn't say it's easier. I'm super grateful for your sharing of knowledge. Oh, no problem. This is what I'm here for. Do trendy products die fast? I have 2 words for you. Fidget spinners. All right, fidget spinners. Trendy products die fast. Well, not as fast. They have I would say a 3 to 5 month lifespan with trendy products. Like fidget spinners, I sold them April and May, and that was it. April and May. But then again, I also got in late. What is up, Gary? Hello. Thanks for joining. No. So, what site do you recommend for high ticket suppliers and will Oberlo will not work for high ticket suppliers. Oberlo is just for AliExpress. So with high ticket, right? Excuse me. For your let's say you're in the furniture niche, right? Your supplier has, over 100 products. You're gonna add 50 to your store, right? Now, when it comes to adding, I don't like Shopify's way of adding products to your store. I truly hate it. And I also hate CSV files. The reason why I hate them is because the type of person I am, I like to see each product individually being added. Shopify needs a bulk upload feature, and hopefully they work on that in the future. But Oberlo, you do giveaways on your Shopify. But hold on, Oberlo will not work for AliExpress. What side do you? the site I recommend is Sell Who, but ooh. Hello? Yeah. Okay, hold on. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna fix it. Switch. Okay. Can hear you though. Okay, great. Let me switch to a webcam. Um, 1 second, guys. Let's see. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. One second. Let me get this back up. Let's see. Okay. YouTube makes it kind of complicated for this. I'm still new at these live streams, so 1 moment, guys. Let me get this back up for you. Boom. 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 YouTube.com. Because I'm afraid if I refresh it, it might end the live stream. And I don't want to do that. So let me just get my webcam. Okay, boom. Channels. Creator Studio. 1 second. Are we back up? And because there's no way that you can't pause a live stream, which I think it's so stupid, but 1 second. It's live streaming. Okay. Let's talk business. Okay. Give me 1 second. Okay. Screenshot is good. Let's get back in here. Okay, okay, you're live. Sorry guys, just give me a second. Yeah. I'm just figuring out how to switch cameras. Okay, so let me go to OBS real quick. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I almost have this figured out. So let's go to OBS. OBS. OBS buffers a little, but hopefully starts streaming. Let me know if you guys can see me. Okay. Can you guys see me? Not yet. Okay. Camera. Okay. I might have to end this live stream and just get back on, which I really don't want to do that. OBS, let's end this live stream, stop stream. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna have to end this live stream. Yeah, okay. So I'm just gonna end this live stream. I'm gonna be like the minute. Hold on. What I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna go live on the new one. Let's talk business. Continued. Boom. Paste. Oops. One moment. Boom. Boom. FaceTime. Okay. Okay. Copy this. Copy. Go ahead and join that new. Click that to join the new live stream, guys. I'll see you over on that new one. This one I'm gonna have to end. Sorry. And if anyone's watching the replay, make sure you click that link to go to the continued version of this live stream.